Hi, this is Rita Kumari. On this video, we will get to know about SBI Balanced Advantage Fund new fund offer. So let us move forward towards our video for more details. SBI Mutual Fund. Let us have a look over the company overview. The SBI Mutual Fund Trustee Company Private Limited was set up as a trust under the Trust Act of 1882. This trust controls the SBI Mutual Fund, one of India's largest and oldest mutual funds. The key details are SBI Funds Management Private Limited manages assets worth Rs 41,9758 crores and was set up on 7 February 1992. Its current offering of mutual fund scheme includes 75 equity, 232 debt and 54 hybrid funds. Founded on 30th June 1987. Incorporated on 7th February 1992. CIO is Mr. Navneet Kaur, while the MD and CEO is Mrs. Anura Rao. The sponsor is State Bank of India. Balanced Advantage Fund NFO. A balanced advantage fund is one that dynamically changes its asset allocation as per the market conditions. Here, no other rules, and these funds can freely change their asset allocation between the equity and debt. Therefore, the taxation status of these funds can vary from equity-like to non-equity-like. SBI Balanced Advantage Fund is an open-ended dynamic asset allocation fund benchmarked to the CRISIL Hybrid 50 Positive 50 Negative Moderate Index TRI. The types of Balanced Advantage Fund are basically the counter-cyclical approach, which assumes to buy low and sell high, while the pro-cyclical approach assumes that increase in equity should be done during increasing market condition and vice versa. Let us see at some of the scheme details. SBI Balanced Advantage Fund shall follow the counter-cyclical approach. The fund managers for this are Gaurav Mehta, who will manage the equity portion, Dinesh Ahuja the debt portion, while Mohit Jain will be for overseas investment. SBI Balanced Advantage Fund NFO details can be listed and seen as below. Now, the NFO opening date can be seen to be 12th August 2021, while the closing date for the NFO is 25th August 2021. The reopening date is after 5 days from the date of allotment. The type of fund is open-ended equity scheme. Minimum investment amount will be 5,000 rupees, while the minimum additional purchase amount will be 1,000 rupees. The exit load will be 0 to 1%, and the suitability is going to be moderately high. The benchmark will be CRISIL Hybrid 50 Positive 50 Negative Moderate Index TRI. The plans and options are regular plan and direct plan. The key points that need to be taken into account are that all the investment amounts must be a multiple of INR 1. The minimum SIP, SWP, STP for quarterly frequency is INR 2000. And lastly, the exit load is 1% if redeemed before 365 days and 0% if redeemed after that. Let us see who can invest in this. Investors who aim to create long-term wealth. Investors who are looking for diversification through dynamic asset allocation can also invest in this fund. The fund suits investors with a minimum of 3+ years of investment horizon. Let us have a look at the indicative asset allocation of the fund. In the first column, we can see the types of instruments, followed by the indicative allocation for minimum, indicative allocation for maximum, and also the risk profile at the last. In the types of instruments, the equity and equity-related instruments, indicative allocation minimum is 0, while the indicative allocation maximum is 100%, for which the risk profile is going to be high. Under the debt and money market instruments, indicative allocation is 0 for minimum, while indicative allocation for maximum is 100%, and the risk profile is low to medium. Units issued by Real Estate Infrastructure Trust and Real Estate Investment Trust and Infrastructure Investment Trust. For this, the indicative allocation minimum is 0, while the indicative allocation for maximum is 10%, and the risk profile is medium to high. The fund proposes to use a three-tiered investment strategy, which will consist of allocation, that is asset allocation, strategy tilt, and also stock selection. Let us now see some of the objectives of the NFO. The fund's primary objective is to offer long-term capital appreciation and dynamic asset mix of equity and debt securities. However, the scheme does not guarantee that the primary objective will be realized. Some of the concluding remarks regarding the NFO are: SBI Balanced Advantage Fund is an open-ended hybrid fund that will offer a dynamic asset allocation edge to its investors. The fund offers diversification and captures the upside potential of equity while managing the downside risk through debt securities. It will aim to provide tax efficiency of equity if the asset allocation is inclined towards equity. With this, the fund SWP's facility, investors can get a regular income. That's it in this video. Thank you.